Hey Connor, happy Groundhog's Day.
Happy Groundhog's Day.
Today's the day I'm asking Hannah to be my Valentine. Hannah will like this outfit.
Hannah and Connor, you're going to set up the lab at Station G.
Being partnered up in chem is a great chance to ask her.
Okay, so step 1 says we need to put water in the test tube. Can you hand it to me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey Hannah, do you know what's hotter than that Bunsen burner right there?
What?
You. And since we spend so much time bonding and we have chemistry together, why don't you be my Valentine?
No thanks.
What's this formula right here?
Hey there, Trojans. We're here at this year's Sweetheart Assembly. And Josie, I gotta ask, how was your Valentine's Day?
It was great, but it's not the only thing that's happened this month.
You're right. We had a bunch of winter sports and Hoopin' for Heroes.
And FBLA Regionals and the All-Girls Film Festival.
Geez, there was so much that happened this month. Let's see it all in recap.
The Fife Gym was packed for the 3rd annual Hoopin' for Heroes. Staff from multiple schools in the district played against local first responders in a competitive and fun game of basketball. In between quarters, there were prizes, singing, and even a performance from the Islander group. At halftime, Life Skills kids were also given a chance to shoot some hoops of their own. Hoopin' for Heroes was the top Special Olympics fundraiser done by the law enforcement in Pierce County for the 3rd year in a row. Thanks to the best crowd support so far, $10,000 was raised for the Special Olympics, and all the money will go to local athletes.
Hey, Trojans.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're at the Science and Technology Showcase.
We're gonna go take a look around at the students' great projects.
Kids from Discovery, there's kids from Hetton, there's kids from Endeavor, across our district, top to bottom.
Hi, so tonight the AP Computer Science class has the Spiro devices to help kids learn how to code. They're going to be doing block programming to learn computational skills, like how to make it go straight, how to turn it, and then the duration that they would need to run the ball. It's a great way to learn programming.
We went around and we looked at all the different grade levels projects, and they were all really good.
Congrats to all the students who did amazing on their projects.
See you next time, Trojans.
Over midwinter break, 10 TDM seniors hopped on a plane and headed to Hollywood. The purpose of the trip was to see firsthand how Hollywood films and TV shows are made. Students visited Sony Studios, where shows like Jeopardy and Breaking Bad are filmed, Universal Studios, where Jurassic Park, Jaws, and Psycho were filmed, and Warner Brothers, where they went on the set of The Ellen Show, Seinfeld, and more. At the Disney Animation Studios, students learned about the history of animated movies and the process involved in taking an idea and making it into a film. Students also visited the LA Film School and Chapman University, 2 of the top-ranked programs in the country for film and TV. What would a trip to Hollywood be without visiting the Hollywood Strip to see the stars on the Walk of Fame, and visit one of the most famous movie theaters in the world, the Grauman Chinese Theater? There's a lot to take in when in downtown Hollywood, and some students saw celebrities such as NBA player James Harden and the famous rapper 21 Savage. The trip ended with a grueling 3-mile hike to the Hollywood sign, but the view was totally worth it. The trip was an amazing experience that students will never forget.
Looks like Punxsutawney Phil was not lying when he saw his shadow this Groundhog's Day. Fife got a couple inches of snow Wednesday night, resulting in a snow day. Hope you enjoyed your day off, Trojans. On Saturday, February the 3rd, 54 Fife High FBLA students competed at the Puget Sound FBLA Regional Conference. 40 students earned a total of 68 awards in the top 6 and a spot to compete at the Washington State FBLA Conference in April. They will be taking 33 students to the FBLA State Conference April 4th through 7th in Bellevue, Washington. If you see them, congratulate them on their success. 7 TDM students attended the all-girls film screening event at the Microsoft campus in Redmond. There were 150 girls from schools from all around the Puget Sound. The conference gave students the opportunity to learn about jobs in the industry by meeting women who are working on jobs in films. It was a very empowering experience for our girls.
The ASB put on a sweet Valentine's Assembly this month. Congratulations to our sweethearts, sophomores Ryan Moreno and Katie Imhoff, juniors Kyle Liu and Ian Martinez, and the seniors Kelsey Ling and Jake Lewis. The competition was all it was stacked up to be. Kyle and Ian tore up their rivals and took the cake or cookie. 5 cheerleaders got their groove on, putting together a spectacular dance routine to a mashup of songs. And how sweet the sound as Amaya Honorado was granted a late winter wish of singing at the assembly. The Poly dancers gave us an up-close look into their culture with a very expressive dance performance. Finally, the Fife family showed us that what makes us strong is how together we always have someone to lean on.
Well, Trojans, that's all for this month's recap.
Hope you had a sweet month.
Happy Groundhog's Day, Connor.
That was yesterday.
No, Groundhog's Day is today.
Okay. It's still Groundhog's Day. Maybe it's like the movie with Bill Murray, which means I really haven't asked Hannah still. Which means it gives me another chance to ask her to be my Valentine. Tonight's the basketball game. That would be a great chance to ask her.
Will you be my Valentine?
No.
Fight sports sure rocked this winter season.
Yes, Alec, with swimming, basketball, cheer, and wrestling, it's all been a blast.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Congratulations to the swim and dive team at the state competition. The team placed 17th out of 39 teams. Key standouts this year: David Zampowski, Cam Matoba, Charlie Wintler, Nate Hudson, Gavin Gabusitz, and Chris Kemp. Congratulations on a great state performance.
Our Trojan wrestlers led by varsity captains Josh Wright, Gavin Knapp, Victor Blinkiv, Simon DeLibero for the boys, and Nikki Abubo, Ashley Musquiz, Kayla Lilika for the girls. Finished the season with the boys placing 3rd in league and the girls placed 1st. In postseason tournaments, Victor Blinkiv placed 5th in regionals, Brian Hill placed 6th in regionals, Nagarski placed 4th in regionals and was a state participant, and junior Lubecki Sarte placed 2nd in regionals and made it to the podium at state, placing 8th. Boys basketball finished the regular season with a 21-6 record, coming off strong with the district win over Burlington Edison. Key players like Cooper Shelbert, Gannon Guinness, and Malachi Afwork to beat them 70-49. The dominating win over Burlington Edison at districts clinched a state playoff berth, sending them on the highway to the Yakima Sun Dome. The girls' basketball team killed it this year with a 15-10 record, led by a hungry group of seniors such as Megan Knudsen, Kaylin Fitz, Christina Willis, Amaya Yukish, and Sierra Alston. They were able to fight until the regional round of state where they lost to tough Washco team 38-55. Great season for us.
I can't believe boys and girls basketball both placed in state this year.
Along with wrestling and swimming.
Wow. Great winter seasons, Trojans.
Morning, Connor. Happy Groundhog's Day.
Happy Groundhog's Day.
Again?
There she is. Now's the time to find a different way to ask her. But how? Think, Connor, think!
Oh, hi, Anna.
Hey, Connor.
Want to watch me peel this orange in one try?
Sure.
Do you find this appealing?
What?
Aren't you glad that I'm asking you to be my Valentine?
No. Sorry, Connor.
Loser.
What got me interested in calligraphy is probably Instagram. I saw people drawing nice calligraphy and kind of wanted to do it, so I just did it. How I do calligraphy is when you go up, when you do upstrokes, you do it very lightly, but when you go down, you kind of put more pressure on it so it gets thicker. My style of calligraphy is to write a certain font in a certain size and then probably drawing a picture or a little sketch detail on the side of probably the word that incorporates.
It's not just sports, but just, you know, in the weight room or personally or any of those things, just letting kids have success, teaching them how to have success is a huge motivator. Making them feel good about themselves, I think, is another big one for me. Failure is a challenge. We were just talking about this, and this is going to sound terrible to say to people, but especially to kids, but I think we're raising a generation right now of kids who don't know how to fail. If they fail, they quit, and you can't do that. It has to be a motivator. You have to work to do it, whether it's math, whether it's science, whether it's sports, whether it's personally, whether it's relationships. You're going to have failures in everything you do, and the people who are successful are the ones who keep going and fight through it. That's what. So my motivation is, it's my motivator. If I fail at something, I'm motivated to go try it again or do it again or work towards getting better at it, whatever that is. I see this to kids all the time. You have to know how to fail, and it's okay to fail as long as you're learning from it, growing from it, and getting better. I think the two things is I wish I would have listened to my parents more. They were right when they said, like, that person that you're hanging out with is bad news, they're not doing the right things, and as now that I'm an adult and I see that, and I saw those people, and they were right. They knew, they saw things that I thought at the time was just, I can do whatever I want, and I could, but the consequences weren't great. And those people that I was hanging out with that weren't right, making the right decisions, they're adults now, and they're living paycheck to paycheck. They're not having a great life. And when I changed and went a different path, I found people that are living the lives they want to and are doing the things that they want to do. I think the other big thing for me is not worrying about what people think about you or say. I think no matter what you do in your life, you're not going to please everybody. So you just do your very best that you can and go for whatever it is that you're going to do. When I was young, I wore these braces, and I'm not sure if you can see them or not, but these braces, they strap to my hips and they strap to my feet, and I wore them every day for 4 years, 24 hours a day. And people told me that I couldn't do things. They said that I couldn't play sports. They said that I couldn't climb a tree. They said that I couldn't do all these things, and I was going to walk with a limp for the rest of my life and all these different things. And I just said, no way, I'm not doing it. And so I was challenged by that. I was challenged by everything, and I just refused to take no for an answer as far as my limits. And we need to learn how to struggle and learn how to do things and fight through struggle. And everybody, you don't know what people are going through when they're walking past you, when they're walking by you, who's in your life. Someone in your life may not have a meal that night, or may be dealing with something at home, or a death in the family, or something. You don't know what they're dealing with. And so it's amazing what we can overcome and what we can fight through. I've seen that in my 26 years of teaching. I've seen parents and kids and people fight through so many obstacles that sometimes when I'm like, oh geez, I need to get a cell phone. In the big picture of things, that's nothing compared to what other people are working through or going through or fighting for, or they don't have a meal and I'm worried about a little thing. So it kind of puts it into perspective for me and what I know that I can overcome and fight through. And I want to try to do my very best to share that with kids. And that's one of the reasons why I coach and why I teach. I want to teach kids that they can overcome anything.
Morning, Connor. Happy Groundhog's Day.
Happy Groundhog's Day. Nev, I need to ask a girl out to be my Valentine. Do you have advice?
Oh, I have some advice for you. Okay, listen. Girls don't like the little wussy boys, okay? They like men, all right? They don't like little boys that can giggle and laugh. They don't like the boys that don't like to get dirty. No, they like BMJs. Bad Mama Jammas. Are you a bad Mama Jamma? I don't think so. You need to work, you need to get strong, you need to get physical, you need to get mean, a little nasty. That would do you some good. That's how you do it, okay? Yeah, you're nice, polite to them, always a gentleman, but you're not too nice, and you are bad Mama Jamma. Get it?
Yes, sir.
Come on, let's go. Listen, girls they do not like boys, they like men. Men, let's go, lift, strong, big. Come on, let's go, push. Let's go, one more, come on. Be a man, not a boy. Be a man, not a boy. Come on, are you kidding me? Get rid of that thing. Use some weight, man, use some weight. Let's go, up, down, up, down. Hey, you're ready. You're big, you're strong, you're confident. Girls like confident, right? Just be yourself and have fun. She will end up coming to you. That's how this is going to work. Great job. Good work. Love it.
Thank you, Nev.
Hey, Connor.
Hey, Hannah, right?
Yeah. Have you been working out or something?
About like 13 minutes.
Wow. Would you want to be my Valentine?
I guess.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Wait, what? I thought you were
Okay, so I got some glue and some water.
Big.
So this is about cloning and how people can like be cloned. I'm 18, I can buy a snake. No, I'm buying the snake. Ooh.
Why did you walk back? Like.
Okay, I have another cutie for that. Ready?
So, okay.
Are we rolling for dubs here? Dubs.
Hey!
I better.
Say hi. Hey there, Kobe. Hey there, Trey. I just started.
Don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, ba-da-ba-da.